YouTube, Niner Empire, what is going down? Welcome back to another video. So, just wrapped up watching this Niners game. Listen, I know I haven't uploaded in a month, and I'm going to get to that in this video, but strictly, I haven't had the motivation to come on here and talk about a team that's not going anywhere this season, that's had multiple injuries, over $80 million in injuries when it comes to cap, and contracts we gave to people. 80 million. 80 million. That's just unheard of. This season's been a disaster. It's been tragic from the start. Ever since Bosa tore his ACL, we went downhill from there. Jimmy Garoppolo sucks. He can't continue to be our quarterback. He gets a high ankle sprain. Nick Mullens takes over. And, it's been a very, very long and drawn out year, but I'm happy that there's only 2 more games left. So I can stop watching them. I mean, it's got to the point where I don't even want to watch the 49ers anymore until they get another quarterback. It's really got down to that point. I mean, as a fan, when you're in a Super Bowl, when your team goes to the Super Bowl and the next season, come back and you figure out that quarterback you had that went to the Super Bowl is not going to be your guy. Then you figure out that, you have 80, come to find out there's 80 million plus in injuries. It's disastrous. This whole season has been a disaster. That's why I haven't been making videos that much. I've just lost motivation to talk about a team that's not going to go anywhere this season. The only thing I can come on here and talk about is the future. Who we're going to get in the draft. What quarterbacks is going to be under center for the 49ers in 2021. And I think that's what I'm going to start doing with this until next season starts. It just kind of put out videos, questions like, who are the 49ers going to get in the draft, like I said, who's going to be under center, maybe assessing some of the quarterbacks, in the draft that are going to be coming into the NFL, assessing some of them and seeing how they will fit, in Shanahan's offense, whatnot. I'm going to probably start doing videos like that because I'm not going to come on here and preview a game, where we have to play whoever it may be. I'm not going to come on here and preview a game because it's going to be the same bullshit. Constant interceptions. Nick Mullens can't read a fucking defense. I don't know what else to say. I mean, it's the same bullshit week in and week out. It's got to a point where I've lost all motivation to even talk about it on this channel. It's just hard to watch. And, today we play the Dallas Cowboys. If there was any game for the rest of the season that I wanted to win, it was this one because it's the Cowgirls. Of course, that's too much to ask for when you have Nick Mullens under center and you don't have a quarterback that can, throw the ball to his own teammate. I don't know, man. The fact that we don't have a quarterback, it makes the game so hard to watch. I mean, Brandon Ayuk's been a hell of a player this season. Mostert's battled injuries. There's been players on the team that have had great seasons. Javon Kinlaw's even came along within the past couple weeks. A couple weeks ago, he has a pick 6 against the Rams. A lot of Niners fans were calling him a bust and saying that, he wasn't going to live up to the hype. Today, he forces a fumble on Andy Dalton. Javon Kinlaw is going to be very, very good. Just give him time. Remember when Buckner came into the 49ers? He wasn't a dominant force right then and there. It took him about 2 seasons to, get in the NFL groove and get used to, playing in the NFL. And once he did that, now look at DeForest Buckner. He's a top 2 defensive tackle in the league, and he's one of the highest paid defensive linemen in the league. So, I mean, it's hard to watch a team without a quarterback. Us Niners fans know this 49ers team is not going anywhere. They're not going to the playoffs. Actually, today, if the Cardinals end up winning here at 4 o'clock, the 49ers are officially eliminated from the playoff contention, and obviously we'll have 2 more games, and then that'll be it. But I don't know. There's a lot of things to talk about when it comes to who question marks in the offseason. Is Richard Sherman going to be back? What should the 49ers do with Jimmy Ward's contract, making him one of the highest paid safeties a couple seasons ago, to him not necessarily, in my opinion, being deserving of that contract, but you sign him anyway? I don't know. But I'm gonna continue to upload. I mean, I know it's been a month, but I've been trying to figure out what I wanted to upload on this channel. I don't want to do no more preview videos this season. I don't want to do really no more post-game reaction videos. Because I'm going to be coming on here saying the same shit week in and week out. We don't have a quarterback. There's too many turnovers. Nick Mullens now has an interception in his past 6 games. It's so tiring talking about this 49ers team this year. There's so many things to talk about when it comes to injuries, who the 49ers may draft, who's going to be under center next year, and starting. I don't know, man. It's definitely going to be a interesting offseason for the 49ers. But today, I mean, we didn't have an answer for Tony Pollard, or Pollard, whatever his name is. Nick Mullens throws too many balls to the other team. I don't know if he got, the jerseys mixed up or whatnot. I mean, I don't know how you can do that. It's red and it's white. Cowboys wear white jerseys. We were red. But he still figures out some way to throw it to the other team. He can't read an NFL defense. We don't have a quarterback on our team that can read an NFL defense. But yet we give Jimmy Garoppolo $100 million, and that guy is average at best. Jimmy Garoppolo sucks. He does. He sucks for what he is being paid. He should be able to carry this team to the playoffs. I don't think Jimmy Garoppolo should even be a football player. I really don't. I think he's scared to get hit. I think he doesn't have all the attributes it takes to be an elite quarterback in the NFL. And that's, it shows. That's why he's average at best. But the 49ers lose again. We fall to 5-9. What's new? But yeah, for people that, enjoy watching these videos, I'm going to continue to upload, but it's going to be different. I'm going to be, making videos on, who the 49ers should draft, maybe assessing quarterbacks for this upcoming draft, seeing how they fit in Shanahan's offense, talking about guys out there that the 49ers could trade for or sign. Dak Prescott, Deshaun Watson, Matthew Stafford, Matt Ryan, you name it. I'm going to be doing more videos on, those kind of topics. I just can't, I'm not going to come on here continuously every week and preview a 49ers game when I know damn well that it's going to be the same movie every single time. Turnover after turnover after turnover after turnover. Can't score in the red zone. The 49ers competed for the most part in today's game, but Nick Mullens is the reason we lost, and that's because he throws it to the other team. It is what it is, though. I don't expect nothing less from Nick Mullens. He sucks. We don't have a quarterback on our roster that's good. And when you have that, you don't make the playoffs. And on top of all that bullshit, we have $80 million in cap or $80 million worth of injuries when it comes to, contracts and whatnot. It's just ridiculous. D Ford may not be back next year. Sherman's not going to be back next year. Jimmy Ward's likely going to be gone. Jaquiski Tartt's likely going to be gone. Who knows what the 49ers are going to do next season, but I'll say one thing. If they still have Jimmy Garoppolo under center, I may lose my cool. You can't do that. You got to get a quarterback in there. The 49ers will be just fine without Jimmy Garoppolo. And really, it's just going to come down to us having to find the next franchise quarterback, and we're going to have to find out who is capable of, being an elite quarterback in Shanahan's offense. There's a lot of names out there that could possibly be, in the mix. Like I said, Deshaun Watson, Dak Prescott could even leave Dallas. That's a long shot in my opinion. I think Deshaun Watson's more realistic than Dak, but you never know. I mean, the 49ers are going to be just fine without Jimmy Garoppolo. They don't need him. What does he do to help us anyway? He's just an average quarterback at best. So I don't know. We'll see how it pans out, but 49ers lose again. We fall to 5-9. At this point, this loss just helps us with draft positioning. I'm kind of happy it turned out the way it did because of the draft positioning we'll have. But at the same time, when the Cowboys don't have Zeke and you still lose, it's embarrassing. Today was embarrassing. It was just an embarrassing game. But yeah, just be on the lookout for more videos to come. I'm discontinuing preview videos of games and post-game reaction videos for the rest of the season. This one is an exception, but yeah, after this one, I'm no longer Now, once next season comes, I'll be doing preview videos and whatnot, but I wanted to get on the subject of talking about what the 49ers are going to do in the offseason and things like that. So be on the lookout for videos like that. But the 49ers lose today. I believe the final score is like 41-33. Ugly game from Nick Mullens. I mean, what's new? 49ers need a quarterback. That's fair and square. And if they don't get a quarterback, I don't know what to do. I mean, I think now it would have to you have to look at John Lynch then and say, what are you doing? Like, you got to get a quarterback. And if they don't, then there's going to be a lot of upset people. So that being said, 49ers fall to the Cowboys. It is what it is. Better draft positioning. So yeah, stay on the lookout for videos to come in the future. Like I said, of just talking about the offseason and what the 49ers need to do. But that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. And as always, go Niners.